Moon boys around the world are right now strapping in and strapping on for liftoff. But are the moon boosters fully engaged and fully engorged? Or are the baby bears plotting a reach around of their own? So if the thought of moon boosters gets your own rocket red, hit that like and subscribe. Get signed up with Femex below. No KYC or VPN required if you sign up with my link if you want to trade Bitcoin, altcoins, or do whatever else you want to do. And without any further ado, let's absolutely dive, duck, and dump on into the price of Bitcoin today above the 21-day moving average for, as of right now, its third day in a row for the very first time since back at the middle of March, so about 3 or so weeks. And before that was quite literally back in January of 2025, where we faced month after month of getting diddled and dumped below the 21-day moving average. Things aren't just big, they have the potential of being big and extremely big as well. So let's actually take a look at some very big news that we see today. The US flipping gold for Bitcoin. They want 5% of all Bitcoin. Gold out, digital gold in. This would be the biggest buy in crypto history. If this passes, it's absolutely game over for the Bitcoin bears. Now, still very early, but this is a very promising development, as well as Bitcoin technically on the charts actually maybe being the most interesting topic for today, where we see Bitcoin trying to break out of a falling wedge. As well, we see Bitcoin outperforming the S&P 500 over the past, pretty much forever. This is kind of like the no-brainer here, is that Bitcoin has been outperforming gold and the S&P 500 long term since Bitcoin was created. Not only am I bullish on Bitcoin, but I'm buying it because I'm even more bullish than I could ever even imagine. The trend as well remains intact for Bitcoin, as we see. Yes, still holding on to support. I'm actually going to jump into my own charts in a little bit because honestly, we have a crazy setup going on. Things are lining up, and we see, most importantly, it's something I've been covering for the past few weeks, global money supply is continuing to explode. And we're right now exactly at that roughly 3-month period where the global monetary supply does whatever it does, and then 3 months later, Bitcoin tends to follow it, with a 3-month lag. And right now, we're just there at that 3-month area where the money supply really started taking off about 3 months ago. So we can truly and gargantuanly expect that Bitcoin should be initiating moon boosters times 10, potentially even times 20. Bitcoin has also moved on from depression to boredom and indifference. Historical volatility has dropped to extreme lows for the 4th time this cycle. Every time this has ever happened, Bitcoin has been bullish. There's also 2 pieces of evidence, according to CryptoCon, to suggest the entire bull run is actually still on the table. What if we haven't seen anything yet? I know. Let's not be a little too moon boyish, but potentially we're not moon boyish enough. Did you ever consider that, actually? Did you ever consider that maybe you're not bullish enough? Moves to this low of volatility have only been seen before the bull run parabola, and there have been no moves even coming close to a cycle top volatility. Weak players this cycle are getting completely boned. Now is the time to decide which side of history you'll be on. I know that I'm going to be on the side that's very bullish during a bull market. And we see as well just a typical classic trendline retest on Bitcoin's long-term chart. Simple as that, right? Onwards and upwards after this completion of the retest. The biggest story as well, besides the monetary supply, is Bitcoin supply on exchanges is at a 7-year low. Over-the-counter desks are running out of Bitcoin. When it happens, there's a lot of theories about what Bitcoin will do and what actually will happen. But what if it truly is bigger than the biggest thing you could think of? That's what a lot of people are forgetting to take into account. They think it could be big, but what if it's even bigger? I can't even wrap my head around it. As well, we do see a Bitcoin bull retest I think it's very clear what we're seeing here. And the bullish retest is followed by the bullish explosion. Clearly, over the past couple of days, we've seen trading days, we've seen the S&P, the NASDAQ, even the Dow Jones really have a nice bounce percentage-wise, considering where they were relative to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin as well has been doing good, especially with this most recent news that we just got in the last 24 hours or so about semiconductors and all of these being exempt from these tariffs temporarily, giving a boost to the market. Bitcoin on its 21-day moving average is very promising. We have Bitcoin bullish divergence on the RSI and the MACD. Okay, curling over on the daily chart for the first time in a while. But we all know the daily chart isn't super important. But what's super important? You guessed it, the weekly chart, which the Bitcoin weekly chart, the MACD is completely almost reset and heading towards very positive or bullish momentum. The last time we saw this was right about back here in September of 2024 when Bitcoin was trading at about $50,000 and it went up to 110, 115, or what was the top? About 109 or $110,000 per Bitcoin. And ultimately, when we saw this MACD momentum really start to shift into the bullish momentum, that is exactly also when we look for the RSI to have a bullish cross as well, which we'll see when this purple line goes above this yellow line, which as you can see, you can pause the video or get a little microscope and zoom in here. Magnifying glass or a telescope, potentially binoculars, and look at this. We're getting very, very, very close to this as well, okay, on the weekly chart. As we all know as well, the banana zone, the banana pump, happened on the M2. Then a couple months later, Bitcoin exploded. Same thing, M2 crashed, then Bitcoin crashed. But the M2 has been exploding for a couple of months now. We should be expecting Bitcoin, if this is at all true, to be following it very soon, very shortly, along with the stock market or risk on assets. And we can expect the US dollar to continue to completely crater, which it has been ever since the beginning of January. So since basically Trump took office, exactly as myself and many other people have been saying, I don't make a ton of direct predictions. I think Bitcoin's going up, but that's kind of vague, right? It's I think it's going up forever, really. If I would give you a prediction of what I think Bitcoin's going to do over forever, it's going to go up. So if it takes a couple months or it doesn't happen right away, I don't really care because ultimately it is going to go up is my base case. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. The DXY, however, I've been very less vague on, just saying that as soon as Trump took office, it'll probably do what it did the first time he took office, which is completely crash. And that has been true. In fact, the last week or so has been the biggest down move since about February or the end of February. But overall, this is just a downward trend. We're below 100 for the first time since, really 2023 or even 2022, really. We bounced at 100 multiple times. So this is the lowest we've been. I mean, we're dangerously close to being the lowest the DXY has been in 3 years, although to be honest, it is the lowest it's been in 3 years already. So, but that is historically bullish for Bitcoin and the stock market, risk assets, tech stocks, things like this. Again, the chart on the weekly of Bitcoin, you see all this, you see us coming up here and we were curving downward here and all this momentum. Yeah, it wasn't as easy to say we're guaranteed we're going to dump, but that is what ended up happening. Here we are now where we've been dumped on and sideways, and now this thing is completely ready to do the opposite and start bursting upwards. And if this is what happens over the next couple of months, let's say even a little spicier than that, a little pumpier than that, then would you be surprised by that? I wouldn't be. I'd be craving more. I would be craving this pump to continue even more. And ultimately, I think that if you really zoom out and look at Bitcoin on the weekly chart, I think there's a ton of room for this year for a lot more upside. And as we all know, maybe a topic a lot of people don't like talking about, but probably very shortly will like talking about, is altcoins and Bitcoin dominance potentially now, again, the closest it's been to topping out. And I mean, Bitcoin dominance has just been going up and up and up and up for like the past few years. And there's going to be a time where that changes. And actually, if we look at a weekly chart and we go to the Bitcoin dominance, it's crazy. It has been really since March of 2021, since Bitcoin dominance has really taken like a prolonged dump. The last time it was like the very beginning of 2021, which was an alt season. So at some point, Bitcoin dominance is likely to do something like this, just like it did back here. And alts will do really well. And people that are really, really craving alt gains, which they have been denied these altcoin gains over and over and over for the past couple of years, specifically like the past year and a half, because a lot of people were really expecting alts to have done something by now, and they really, as a whole, have not. That's coming as well, in my opinion. But all of that to say, especially if quantitative easing begins, or at least quantitative tightening truly comes to an end, we can expect this market to become very, very, very profitable. The most profitable since the beginning of 2021 was the last true time the cryptocurrency market as a whole was like very profitable. Bitcoin has been doing really well, but altcoins have been lagging behind. And I think we're going to see the typical shift into alt season, but I think Bitcoin is going to go up sooner before that happens. And a giant breakout in Bitcoin specifically is likely to happen before that happens. A chart that maybe looks akin, a chart that maybe looks similar more to this. Something like this. Absolutely very big. And get started with FEMX below. No KYC or VPN required if you want to buy Bitcoin or alts. Without further ado,